Y'all know why. Whatever, we don't align in our belief system. That's not to knock him or who he is or how he runs his business. We actually wish him the best.
There you go.
But he doesn't have the same values as us. And I personally think he's in it for the money, and that's not why we're in it. We're in it for completely different reasons.
Now, a lot of people are going to hear that and go ballistic, right? Well, wait, what do you mean they ain't in it for the money? Of course, there's a business. There is a business here, right? He's not talking about the business side of it. Like Myron and Fresh really tries to help. Are they getting paid? Yeah, they're getting paid. A lot of people are like, man, you want one Uncle Say da da. I'm just letting you know, bro. I've been sitting there. If Myron and Fresh wanted to make more money, and I said this in the short, and I'm just making up this number here. I just want to make a point. I'm trying to make a point, so I'm making up a percentage, right? I would argue that they leave at least 45% of potential earnings on the table, if not more. Right? Again, I haven't done the research. I haven't sat down like, oh, let's look at Myron and Fresh could make a lot more money. A lot more money if they wanted to. Right? Even when you look at stuff like DMs on demand. DMs on demand. Anybody who follows these two, if you follow this platform, you familiar with it, DMs on demand, y'all know what it is. It's basically them showing people how to increase their sexual marketplace value on Instagram. So doesn't matter what anybody says, Instagram is the future when it comes to dating. This is how the modern world is dating. This is what the young kids is doing, right? They're on Instagram. It's all about Instagram, DMing back and forth and doing all this stuff. That whole check mark thing has gone out the window. It used to mean something, but they talk about that, right? They talk about how to make your Instagram the most desirable for women, right? And they call this package, this course, DMs on demand. They've been doing it for, since they started, right? They'll open up the course when enough people ask for it. Hey, we're gonna do DMs on demand. Hey, when you gonna do it? When you gonna do DMs on demand? Hey. They get enough people like, all right, finally, they're like, okay, we'll open it up. And whenever they open it up and that thing fills up like that, I didn't know how much money they were getting off that course. Right. And we'll find out how much money. Well, if you watch the short, you know how much money it is because Brian from whatever podcast made it clear to put the amount of money that Myron and Fresh were asking for in this course or what he believes they're getting from this course. Right. And it's just other stuff like that. Right. So if you're out there, if your mission is to meet women and you've been unsuccessful meeting women online, on dating apps, in real life, or whatever, bro, DMs on demand makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. A one-time payment of $500, they're gonna break it down to you and show you how to work this new world. Let's not get it twisted, man. This is new. This is a new way of doing business. Right? This is a new way of doing business. You're gonna get mad at Myron and Fresh? Come on now. That's business. And the fact that people are asking for it. I have no problem with people providing a product that other folks want, especially if the people who are buying said product are happy and satisfied with it. I don't have a problem at all with that. At all. So for whatever podcast brought that up, I just really wanted to get into that DMs on demand thing because it's like, bro, it makes sense. If your mission is to go out here and you trying to get on with women, right? This is a new aspect of the game. It just is. You know what I mean? The level up, man. Brian isn't out to help men. Brian is out to help Brian. And that's okay. No problem. Myron is trying to help men improve, and he is monetizing it in the process. That's the difference. Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear stuff like that, and hey, man, I gotta agree. I gotta agree. And why do I agree? Because I've been there at the end of some events when we're sitting there screaming at Myron like, bro, we need to go. And he's like, I'm not leaving until every one of our dudes are outside of the venue or wherever it is we're doing. I'm not leaving until I talk to everybody who wants to talk to me. I'm not leaving until all of our guys are out of there. Right. And this is like, bro, we're in a bad position here. Like, this is a bad tactical position. Y'all know Uncle Saint's former military. I'm like, bro, this is not good. and we just came out the club, none of us are armed. Like, what? You couldn't. Myron was like, I'm staying here until everybody comes out. Right? I haven't met this Brian guy out there on the West Coast in Santa Barbara, but I will tell you this, right? Hollywood people don't do that. They don't care. Hollywood people's like, well, the event's over, bye. The event's over, bye. They don't care. They don't want to hear your stories. They don't care. Right? So, I mean, and it's nothing wrong with that, y'all. I ain't tripping. It ain't nothing. It's okay, cool. That's the difference. That's the difference. I can sit here and tell you right now, I've been out there with these dudes, and I already know. Like, man, somebody tell me if I'm lying. I've been with Fresh in the spot. I know how Fresh moves. I'm like, yo, bro, this guy knows what he's doing. Focused. I'm in there drinking, doing my thing. You know what I mean? I'm lit, saint. He walking around 100% focused on what's going on in this spot. Like, what's up? You ready to go? Like, bro, you want something? I buy waters, man. I buy waters and Red Bulls. If Myron and Fresh out, we in the spot, I'm buying waters and Red Bulls for them. Myron will want a water or a Red Bull. Fresh will want water. That's it. Here you go, man. I would keep in my back pocket. I have a water and a Red Bull. Right? They walk up, I give, boom, here you go. Because I'm looking out for my dudes. Because they look out for people. I look out for those who look out for people, man. That's what I try to do, man. That's my little thing. But yeah, the level up man is 100% correct. And it's not a bad thing, man. Get your money, bro. I say the same thing about the women. You women out there, man, if you got you a simpleton and you can run his pockets easily, man, go ahead and run his pockets, man. Get that money. If he wants to give it to you, take it. He wants to give you a pair of red bottoms. I've done it before. If he wants to give you a pair of red bottoms, take it. If he wants to be a simpleton, man, let him be a simpleton. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You ain't doing nothing wrong. It's up to him to understand the game, just like it's up to her to understand the game. Just like these women who fall prey to the people like the Tinder swindler or whatever. They fall prey to Pookies and Ray Rays. That's on you, shawty. That's on you, baby. All you got to do is decide who is worthy of your love, of your most intimate parts. Who's worthy of the Foxy Brown? And you giving it to some dude who just selling you a dream? I mean, that's on you. If you go out in the bar and some dude comes up at you like this,
holla, 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 let me holler at you, let me holler at you, let me holler.
And you let him smash, that's on you. Right? That's on you. That's the game, people. Y'all better stop acting like y'all don't understand that. That's the game. Don't get it twisted. This is how it works. Learn the game, understand the game, and master the game. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Right? I ain't mad at nobody. I'm not mad at all. If she run your pockets, fine. If you manage to get her, you get that one night stand, you get that Foxy Brown for nothing, fine. You know what I mean? You get that three-way, fine. I ain't mad. It don't cost you nothing. Some other dude paying for everything, even better. Understand the game. Let's get back to the video.
There you go.
There's your answer. What do you got to say to that?
I appreciate you being forthcoming with it, man. Anytime that it was mentioned, I knew that, you didn't want to go into their names, and I was being respectful of that. And the fact that you allowed me to mention their names, I appreciate, you giving a straightforward answer with that. So if it's cool, I'd like to go on to the next criticism.
Yeah, sure, man. But yeah, again, here's the thing. A lot of y'all asked that question, so I figured, bro, we might as well just address this because a lot of y'all don't know why, and people look at it as like, oh, Fresh and Fit thinks they're too high and mighty, or they're assholes, or blah blah blah. Guys, trust me, there's very valid reasons why we might not necessarily collab with someone. It's not like I said, and you guys have seen us bring guys on that we worked with before, right? Donovan Sharp, Minister Jap, Rolo Tomasi, John from Modern Life Dating, Troy Francis, etc. Like, we bring them on. We have no problem, Lucario, we have no problem working with people that we worked with before and bringing them up with us. It's not about the clout and the money with us.
I remember we were super small trying to get guests for the show. They don't want to work with us at all. Now that we're big, you want to double back now? So to me, it's kind of like, hey, we're just keeping it 100.
Yeah,
from day one.
I'm not saying that I don't know if whatever had reached out to us before that. Oh, they did?
Yeah. He forgot he was a prank channel first.
No, I know that, but I didn't know he had reached out before. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay,
but again, he was just trying to, I guess, change gears and change avenue of content, and want to use us as that, segue.
Okay.
But nah.
Yeah. So my
You see right there. Fresh probably reached out to dude like, hey, what's up? Let's do something. And then dude was like, whatever. Okay, fine. Cool. But when dude realized that the prank thing was over and he had to evolve, who did he go to? He went to the heavy hitters. He went right to Fresh and Fit. Right? Invest his money, got the studio all set up, got all the microphones in there, got the computers, everything he needed, the lights, whatever, all this stuff. He's like, all right, now I'm ready. Let me go holler at Fresh and Fit because that'll put me on. That's Hollywood. That's how they think in Hollywood. That's how the game works. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right? What can you do for me? That's Hollywood, bro. Myron and Fresh, especially, like you see, Myron didn't even know because Fresh handles that. Myron takes care of the tech stuff, right? And he takes, and they both have a hand in networking, but it's Fresh who's out there in the trenches, right? On the point, on the front lines, out there getting it on. What's up? What's up? Hey, he's reaching out to everybody. That's Fresh. Y'all keep saying Fresh don't do nothing. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. That's Fresh out there doing that.